So President Trump has taken some time out of his busy schedule of golfing and planning to do Space Force to defend Sarah Huckabee Sanders after she was asked to leave a Virginia restaurant. Now, earlier this morning, he tweeted out, quote, "The Red Hen Restaurant should focus more on cleaning its filthy canopies, doors and windows, badly needs a paint job, rather than refusing to serve a fine person like Sarah Huckabee Sanders. I always had a rule. If a restaurant is dirty on the outside, it's dirty on the inside." Well, look, to be fair, Donald Trump, he knows dirty. Turns out his own restaurants have had a bit of a problem. Mar-A-Lago, for example, Florida's Division of Hotels and Restaurants, had cited 13 health violations at Trump's resort in January of 2017. This wasn't 20 years ago. This wasn't 10 years ago. It was just last year. They were docked with 13 different health violations. Oops. Now, they are, but not limited to, serving raw or undercooked fish. Now, look, if you're ordering sushi, well, that's one thing. If you order like the salmon and it's half cooked, well, that's a bit of a problem. Not only that, but meats being stored at unsafe temperatures and coolers that were filled with rusty shelves. Yummy. Oh, it sounds great to go to Mar-A-Lago. Don't you guys want to go? Meanwhile, the Red Hen, which President Trump claims is filthy, dirty on the inside, they reportedly passed their February 2018 inspection with a total of 0 violations. Oops. Be careful when you throw stones, especially when you live in a giant orange glass house. Now, look, here's what this is, right? So that's his press secretary. She was kicked out. She was asked to leave a restaurant because she works for the Trump administration. She's one of the most visible faces in the Trump administration. President Trump feels slighted by this. It hurts his little feelings. And so, of course, he goes on his official account as president, singles out this small business, and basically gives his followers permission to go and attack this business. An attack they have. Since Trump and Sanders tweeted about it, Red Hen on Facebook and Yelp has seen a massive influx of incredibly negative reviews. Well, again, free market. Now, that's funny. I keep mentioning that they used their official accounts. President Trump used his official president account, POTUS account, and Sarah Huckabee Sanders used her official press secretary account. Now, there's a reason that I bring that up, and it's because it happens to be an ethics violation. Another oops. Now, according to an ex-ethics chief, Walter Schaub, who explained on Twitter, Federal Law 5 CFR 2635.702, which prohibits government employees from using their position for personal gain or endorsing a product or business. Now, so you can't endorse a product or business. Oops, Trump has already done that. And, of course, promoting, for example, Ivanka's business. But you also can't do the opposite. Using a government position to punish an operation by discouraging patronage also happens to be illegal. Oops. 5 CFR 2635.101 details the basic obligation of public service, requires that employees shall act impartially and not give preferential treatment to any private organization or individual. Now, Sanders, he explained, can lob attacks on her own time, but not using her official position. Former Obama administration White House lawyer Ian Bassin agreed and said that Sanders' tweets violates federal ethics rules. He said, "At the White House, we trained all staff that they couldn't use their White House titles or resources like a Twitter account for personal uses." Oops. So, do you think that's going to stop Donald Trump? No, of course not. Ethics. Do you think he cares about ethics at all? No. President Trump is a deeply unethical president. The whole point of him being president is to enrich the Trump family. That is through taxpayer money, by the way. He wants to rob us and give it to himself and his friends. He doesn't care about ethics. Again, he's already attacked other businesses. Now, in this case, it wasn't small business. For example, Nordstrom's, right? He said that they were so unfair to Ivanka Trump and her brand. You shouldn't be tweeting about that stuff. You should be off actually being president and doing things. But he doesn't care. He gets involved in this because it hurts his feelings. And he uses the official title of president in order to go after his business enemies and to help his friends and his own business. That's the problem. This administration is incredibly corrupt. And not only are they corrupt, but they're ethically as well as morally bankrupt. And maybe Trump has been bankrupt 6 times in a real sense. The only reason that they're in office is to enrich the donors and to enrich themselves and attack their enemies. The administration and the Republican Party and their defenders are the antithesis of everything that would actually make America great. They're not making America great again. And that was never their plan. It was always to enrich themselves. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.